Welcome to a new vlog, this week's vlog, and Coco's new horse. This is Coco's first ride on her at home and she is settling in really well. It's taken a little while. We're doing slowly, baby steps, but she is so gorgeous. She's looking at everything. Her eyes are out on stalks, a new place, new surroundings, but it's very exciting. She is called Santana, and as you can see, she's a chestnut mare. Probably thinking I'm bonkers. I've gone for a 5-year-old chestnut mare, but she's absolutely gorgeous. She's got such a lovely, gentle nature, and we're really getting to know her and enjoy her. We just had a lovely little gentle hack. We have braved the naughty gate, a couple of bridges, and just having a little poodle round, which is really lovely. She's a gorgeous girl, and I think they have got years of fun and adventures ahead of them, which is super exciting. Anyway, we are having a sort of early-ish morning ride. Coco has started her new school and she's got a hockey match, which is actually quite a long way away from home. So we thought we'd get a ride in quickly and then shower, well, me shower. She's actually going to ride Hooch while I'm getting ready. And we're keeping Hooch at the moment. We actually release him, and Coco is going to still be competing on him for a little while because Santana hasn't done very much at all. She's a complete baby, and so we just want to take it really slowly, but Coco's still keen to do competition, and then we'll head off to hockey. Simon has taken Gus this morning. He's got a cricket match, so his one last week was cancelled, so I'm really pleased for him. He's got a match this morning. He was up early, ready, excited, raring to go. Had a bacon sandwich, bacon in the air fryer, amazing, literally 8 minutes, crispy bacon, and he was a very happy boy. So I've just taken all of the old straw, dirty straw out of the chicken coop. I found another egg, which means somebody else is laying, which is very exciting. They are spending quite a lot of time on the top of the coop. So actually I'm just going to brush off that. And go and get them some clean straw, because I think somebody else wants to lay an egg because they're making that noise, which is a telltale sign that they want to go in and lay. So I shall be back in a minute with some clean straw for them. Right, the coop is cleaned out, which is excellent. And actually, Margie, the chestnut one, she's the one that lays the blue eggs. She's just gone in. So hopefully we're going to have an egg relatively soon. Had a lovely ride with Coco this morning, and I've just washed Colin's mane and tail. He's looking a little bit smarter. I haven't given him a full-on bath because I've got to go off to the hockey match and there isn't time for him to completely dry before he goes and rolls. He's probably just going to go and roll anyway, but at least his mane is a little bit cleaner. It was disgusting. And Coco's given Santana's tail a wash too, so that is all sorted. They're just drying in the sun, and I thought I would come up here, clean these girls out. Anyhow, I'm going to take the horses out and go and get ready to head off. Well, I think I last chatted to you from the chicken coop. I'm not sure exactly. I showered, I got ready, and we went to Coco's hockey match, which was great, and I'm really pleased that we made the effort and went and did that. Now, I showered and got ready then, but I'm getting ready again. I haven't showered again. I'm just basically tarting my makeup up because there isn't time to shower and do all of that jazz again. And I only had a shower at lunchtime. But we are going to a friend's 50th this evening, which should be a really lovely evening. I think it's going to be dry, and I'm really looking forward to it. But I'm just doing a quick kind of makeup, and I thought I would share it with you. I'm just putting a bit of my Boeing Industrial Strength concealer on. Now that is the sound of the gate, which means my husband is probably coming up to get ready. So, my lips are feeling a bit dry, so I've just popped some of that on. So I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do this with you because he needs to have a shower and shave. So, I will do what I can with you quickly now. So I don't use regular foundation. I use, and if you've seen me do makeup, it's exactly the same as what I always do. It Cosmetics CC Cream with my Boeing, which is made by Benefits Industrial Strength Concealer. That is shade 2, and this is light medium. And then this is my Jane Iredale Pressed Mineral Powder, and that is in shade Latte. And then I'm going in with Bobbi Brown Pot Rouge in powder pink. And I've started applying it, thanks to Coco, with this brush, and actually I really like how it looks. And I've got a mirror right here, so if you wonder why I'm looking over there, that is because I have a second mirror, which is actually the mirror I use to put my makeup on, so it's much easier. So there we are. A bit more blusher than I normally would put on, but we're going out. So I'm going to stop chatting to you and come back later on because I've just heard my husband come into our bedroom. So I will be back with you probably when I finish my makeup, but basically I'm just going to put a bit of eyeshadow on, a bit more mascara, and my lipstick is in my handbag downstairs. So that's basically all I'm doing. Good morning from a slightly sweaty me, and I left you last night in our bathroom. Simon came in to get ready, and then we had a slight, he had a slight wardrobe malfunction, and he needed my help. And then we were running a bit late, so I didn't chat to you. I was going to chat to you from the car, but it was dark, and then the phone rang, and it was one of those evenings, and I didn't get any pictures of me in my outfit. I basically wore a navy wrap dress. Really simple, lovely, lovely evening, great fun. I actually slightly lost my voice. I did so much talking, and there was a live band. Can't beat a live band. It's amazing. But trying to talk over the band, my voice is feeling slightly hoarse. I didn't drink too much. I had a few glasses of bubbles and feeling okay this morning. A little bit tired, not as fresh as a daisy, but it's just still going on in the background. I have just done 45 minutes of step. I don't have a step, and I might get one, I might not. Step isn't my favourite class, quite mal-coordinated, and my knee doesn't love it. So I just did 45 minutes, low impact, but it got the heart rate up, bit sweaty, feeling much better having sort of got up and done that. So Leigh Linton, whose workouts I've been doing for literally like years. I'm trying to remember. In fact, I'm going to sit down because my knee is hurting like that. How long have I been doing Leigh's workouts? Literally like 7 or 8 years, I think. It's a long time. She is the best. She's the only person whose workouts I've done and I haven't got injured, because she's really particular about technique, and she's just awesome. I love it. I love her energy. I just love her. And she's just set up a new platform called live.leighlinton.com. I will share it down below, and you can subscribe and do her workouts, and there's much more to it. It's a bit like my members club, but for workouts. So I have just done that, and Simon has taken Gussie this morning and a friend to Airsoft, so they are being boys in camo and playing army. So that is fun for them. Cakes has, she's just pottering around, having a slow morning. And we're just going to have a gentle Sunday. We're going to have roast chicken. We're going to ride. I've got quite a few jobs to do, a lot of laundry to sort out. And so it's going to be a slow Sunday. But that's what Sundays are all about, isn't it? And I feel good that I've got up, done a workout, feeling positive, and I know I would have just, if I hadn't have got up and done a workout, I would have just felt sluggish. And certainly after a workout with Leigh, you can't feel sluggish, you can just feel energized. Anyway, I'm sorry I didn't finish getting ready with you last night. It just, yeah, it was one of those evenings, and I couldn't tell Simon that he couldn't come into the bathroom to get ready because I was in there chatting to you guys. Anyway, it's all fine. Really fun evening. So many friends, and yeah, dancing, great music, and not home ridiculously late as well, which is even better. Anyway, I am going to crack on with the day. I need to get in the shower and get going. Oh my goodness, I think I match my t-shirt. I have just done one of Leigh's 100 classes. That's like 100 of everything, obviously with the name. Oh my goodness, that was hard. And I did the easy versions. So a killer class, but really good. I feel good for doing it. I'm trying to get back into a routine of working out regularly. I was always so good at it for years, and then I think it was a couple of winters ago with the horses, I found doing my workouts and the horses and working just too much, and so I dropped the workouts, and I'm really regretting it because my fitness has plummeted. Like, I've done bits and pieces, but I haven't been regular and I haven't been consistent for, you know, more than a couple of weeks. So I'm trying to make this part of the day. Leigh's new platform is awesome. I'm loving it. Really can highly recommend that. And for me, I just feel so much better. I sleep better. I slept so well last night. It makes such a huge difference to how I feel in myself as well. And I have, you know, put on a little bit of weight over the summer, and you know, that makes you feel sluggish, your clothes are a bit tight, and just, yeah, needed to get back feeling good. And for me, it's not, it's about strength, it's about how I feel, it's about just, you know, you get that adrenaline rush, and that seems to like stick with me. Not like the adrenaline rush, but the high from doing a workout. You know, you feel good, you feel really pleased when you've got up and done it, even if you take the modifications. Like at the end, I couldn't do the last 25 burpees. So I just kept going, but at my level, because there's no point, like I don't want to damage my knee. I need to look after it. I need to nurse it through. So that felt really good. Simon has either left for London or leaving. Ooh. Creaking. Has he gone? No, he hasn't quite left. So I'm going to go and say goodbye to him. I'm going to go and do the hens. I'm going to go and do the dogs. And yeah, get on with the day. So I will chat to you later. Dressed and ready for the day, and I'm just sitting here taking a moment catching up on orders. So this is my system at the moment. I print off everybody's orders. I have a list, a sticky label sheet, and I handwrite them, and then I handwrite a compliment slip. It is slightly labour intensive. I could do like a quick away and print the labels and not bother with a compliment slip, but I think that personal touch is really important. I know I appreciate it. Sorry. Girls, who are you barking at? They just bark for the sake of barking. It's so irritating. There's no one out there. Anyhow, so I'm just catching up with orders at the moment. I've got a little bit behind because we were away and I put a hold on my orders, and then my website wasn't working and I couldn't get in to see everybody's orders. And I know it's probably unnecessary to print everybody's off, and I only do it when I've got a big flurry, because you guys have gone crazy for my diary, which is amazing. I am so grateful. And I just then tick it, and I then go to the post office, and then I then tick it, and then I know I have a system. Whereas if it's all like, currently I've got 25 orders that I need to wrap ready to go out, and I can't remember it all. So that is my system. That is how I do it. So I'm just doing a few of these before I take Gus to the dentist, and then we're meeting a friend, and then I've got a couple of things that I'm doing with Gus, and then I'm coming back to wrap and pack orders. That's basically today. It's not a particularly exciting day. The sun is shining. We might actually have a barbecue this evening. We had a barbecue last night and we ate outside, which was lovely, but there were loads of mosquitoes. I don't know if you've had the same problem. I wasn't expecting mosquitoes last night, but they were buzzing around, and actually I got scratching. I got bitten on the hand, but we took the storm lanterns out and it was lovely. There's nothing quite like barbecue, food cooked on the barbecue. The flavour is just so different. And actually we had barbecue steak. When I was in Booker's last week, which is like cash and carry, they do really good meat. They've got a really good like in-house butcher. You actually chat to the butcher. And I bought a big piece of ribeye, and then we can cut it up, freeze some of it, and it just works out really cost effective, particularly if you're like entertaining lots of people. Then I always go down to Booker and get things from there. It's actually a really old friend of ours, really old friend, dear Em. She has catered for years. Simon met her and her husband when he went to work when he was 20. He was crewing on a yacht, and Em was the cook, and Chuck, her husband, was the skipper. And Simon got the job because he didn't realise it was the person he was going for an interview with, but he offered to carry her shopping bags to the boat that they were on. He's just a polite, nice guy, and he got the job because he was thoughtful and helpful. And all these years later, we are still in very close touch with him. And Em gave me the tip of actually meat from Booker is excellent, particularly their beef. They do like I can't remember what it is. I'm not going to remember, but a certain amount of days aged beef. And it's really excellent. And actually, it was at one of their sons' weddings. The food was really good. Of course, Em catered for her own children's weddings. And it was beef. And it was so delicious. And I think Sarai said, Em, where's the beef from? That was amazing. And she said, it's from Booker. Such great value. So anyway, I'm going to crack on and write a few more of my labels out before I take Gus off to the dentist. Good morning. I am doing a really quick try on for you now. Early in the morning, I've actually got to whiz out, so I've got to be quite swift with this. But it's going to be 30 degrees today, and I know that I'm not going to want to put my jeans on and jumpers and things like that and talk to you about autumn fashion when it's actually going to be blisteringly hot. However, I have just had a delivery. It arrived last night from Joules. And I wanted to share this with you. I haven't tucked it in properly, but this is the most beautiful, beautiful lawn cotton with a frill. In fact, it reminds me when I had Sleepy Cozy, my children's nightwear business, we did some lawn cotton nighties that weren't dissimilar to these that buttoned all the way down. Anyway, I just think it's really, really super and versatile. And the reason why I wanted to slot it in with this week's video is because there is limited stock. So this is a size 10. I would probably normally be an 8, but they'd actually sold out of the 8. So I thought I didn't want to leave it like another week or so until it was more autumny to share this with you. And actually this is perfect for, I would say this time of year, but it's not normally 30 degrees in September. And this is why I wanted to do this now, because I'm not going to be wanting to put on a jumper later. Look, I haven't even taken the tags off, but these two are definitely definitely staying. So this is quite an unusual designed jumper, but I love it. So it's navy and camel stripes, but it's got a collar and a little frill on the collar. So actually it works really well, either with nothing on underneath or just like a little vest top, or with this blouse, and then you get like a little kind of ruffle effect, or you could just wear it with a white t-shirt underneath, but actually it looks really nice with just you know, just nothing. Both ways is really good. So two great pieces from Joules, which I think are going to be well, not I think, I know I'm going to wear these a huge amount, so I wanted to share them with you while they are still in stock. I am so thrilled that Joules is back. There was a little worry that it was going to disappear forever, but actually Joules just has wonderful classics, just great British classic clothes, perfect for the countryside, and so that is completely and utterly me. Anyway, I'm going to change into the last item that I want to share with you before I actually put a summer dress on and whiz out. And then this is the last item, which I am so excited about. It is the most beautiful green dress. It has got elasticated cuffs, which I think is really useful because you can just sort of pull them up. It's got a really lovely little sort of detail here, and then sort of highish waist. It has pockets. It is fully lined. I'm going to go back as far as I possibly can. I've just tuned it with some boots. But it is a really, really good length. Often I find dresses just a little bit too short, and I'm not very tall. I'm only probably 5'5", maybe 5'6" on a good day. I might like to think I'm not very tall, and so this is just a wonderful length. So comfortable, and I think really versatile, because you can wear it on a spring day, you could wear it on an autumn day, you can actually wear it with the blouse underneath for an extra layer. You can put a big cardigan on, you can put all sorts of, you can style it in so many different ways. I think it's a really versatile piece. Sorry, the TV is in the way. Sorry about that. I'm rushing, and I hate rushing, but I knew that I wasn't going to want to do this later. It's Gus's last day of the summer holidays, and we have got a few things that we're going out to do together. So I just quickly squidged this in here because I'm so excited about these pieces. I'm just going to take my boots off while I chat to you. I just saw them on their website and thought, do you know what? I need to buy those. I need to treat myself. I don't buy loads of clothes for myself each season at all. I just like to get a few key pieces that work in with my wardrobe, and I know that I'm going to get lots and lots of wear out of them, and I think these will be worn a lot, so I hope you love them too. And I'm going to change quickly now and whiz off, and I will chat to you a bit later on when I think it's going to be absolutely scorching. I've actually got the pony stables ready to bring them all in because it's going to be too hot for them, so they need to come in to a nice cool stable and some hay. It's really pretty steamy, so in they come. Colin the mighty. I've already got Santana in. She's currently looking out of the window. Where's Colin? Where's my friend? She's got particularly attached to Colin already. Anyway, oh, Colin, well done. Well done, Colin. Hang on a minute. Gus and I have been out. We have done our errands. I didn't have time to get them in before I went, but luckily it's not even midday yet, so I've got them in quickly now. But I'd like to try and keep them out as much as possible because it's just better for them, particularly for Colin moving around. Anyway, he's in. Also got, gosh, the flies are awful. Got some scaffolding going on because there she is. There she is. Hang on, I'm going to take Colin's fly mask off and then chat to you about the scaffolding. There he is, my handsome boy. And here she is. Here she is. Yes, you're a pretty girl. You're a pretty girl. And there's dear Hooch. Anyway, I was talking to you about scaffolding. we have got a leak with both of our chimneys, so the scaffolders have come to put up scaffolding so the roofer can fix the lead around the chimneys to stop it leaking. So an important job to get done before when winter sets in and the bad weather, and they're actually leaking into Archie and Coco's bedrooms, so we need to do a little bit of repair work in there, although we've caught it before too much damage is done, but there is a little bit of damp, which is why we picked up on there being a problem. So they've come to put up the scaffolding. In fact, they've already said that they're going to need to come back tomorrow to finish off the scaffolding because they're not going to have enough. And it is really hot. I think I went with this dress, but I think I'm going to need to go even floatier because it's really hot. And actually I packed pretty much most of my like really summery dresses away because I didn't think we were going to have this heat wave, and you might spot a different car. Mine is at the garage, just having something done to its paintwork. I don't really understand. It's like some protective layer they are just putting on, which they hadn't done. So they are doing that. So I've got that car at the moment. I hate swapping cars because it just takes quite a while to get used to it. I put my foot on the brakes and that one, the brakes are so sensitive compared to mine. It's like, whoa, okay, we just need to be very gentle. Anyway, I'm going to go get a cold drink. I think I'm going to change for like the third time today. And then I've got a few, I think Gus and I have probably got like an hour of bits and pieces that we need to do to get him completely ready for school. And then I've said to him he can do what he wants for the rest of the day, and I can crack on and get a little bit of work done. I've got my car back. Sorry, I've opened the door and the dogs are grumbling. Mummy, what are you doing? Why aren't you coming inside? They have cleaned it too, so it's sparklingly clean, and they've just put this paint finish on the outside, which I think they were supposed to do before we bought it, but anyway, it's now done, so that is very exciting. It is so hot. It was showing, when I got in the other car to go and swap them, it was showing 37 in the car because it was sitting in the sun. It's not actually that hot. I think it's about 34, so that is pretty hot. I literally am melting. Having oh, Gus has just got out the swimming pool, bless him, he's cooling down. Having packed away, I had actually packed this dress away and I had to get it out because it's needed in this heat. Anyhow, I'm going to go inside and cool off, and I'm just finishing getting Gus's bits ready for school. He has grown so much over the summer holidays, it's scary. Luckily, I've got some of Archie's trousers for him because his were ankle swingers and they weren't ankle swingers in July. So that is how much he has grown in the last however many weeks. So I'm just quickly changing the name tags over, but apart from that, we are organised and under control, and I'm just making sure that everything is ready, all that jazz, loaded in the car tonight, so there is no stress in the morning. And yes, a bit boring, but got to be done. Anyway, I am waffling because I'm too hot and I can't think straight, so I'm gonna head inside and cool off. Good morning. I got up early, like pretty early, before 6, and I did a Tabata workout. It's just a 20-minute, but with warm up and cool down slightly longer. Blitz this morning before the school run, so Coco gets a bus and I drop Gus, and so I dropped her at the bus, took Gus back. It's his first day back at school. He seemed very happy, very upbeat, and you know, in a good mood, which is excellent. Like a positive attitude about going back to school, which always helps. And I have just rocked up at Brewers to buy some paint for the scaffolders. So the roof, no, I haven't bought paint for the scaffolders at all. The scaffolding is up on one chimney, not the other. They're coming back to do that one. The roofers are coming today, and they are going to fix around the chimney breast. And they have also very kindly agreed that while the scaffolding is up, they will paint the chimney breasts. They don't normally do that. However, they actually are neighbours of ours and really nice guys, and we just said, well, the scaffolding is up, is there any way you could paint it? And they said, yeah, for you guys, we'll do it. So I'm just getting the paint because it's a little green paint. Little green works with the National Trust, and our property is listed, and so when I did the exterior paintwork, when I chose it all those years ago, I mean, how many years ago was it when I chose it? 13 years ago. I wanted to have like heritage colours that were complementary, because we're actually in a national park and an area of outstanding natural beauty. So I wanted lovely paint colours. So they are little green. So I've come to get some paint, which is very exciting. I hate doing the school run feeling like this, but we have to leave just after 7, and so there is no time to do a workout and shower and get ready for the day. And if I don't do my workout before the school run, then by the time I've got back, it's too late to do it and then shower and get ready for the day, because then it's almost lunchtime. So I just have to roll looking a bit gross, a bit sweaty, and anyway, it's fine. So I'm gonna go in and hopefully they've got the paint and it'll be relatively quick, and so then the roofers can get cracking. That is my mission this morning. So off we go. That's better. I am ready for action, having done my workout, the school run, the horses, dog walk, what else have I done? Various like dirty jobs, the hens, that sort of thing. I am now showered and ready for action. The roofers are here, so if you hear strange noises, that is what's going on. I've actually had to call Si and say, darling, I think you need to come home for lunch today. He wasn't planning on coming home for lunch. I was sort of hoping in the nicest possible way that he wouldn't come home for lunch today, because I just wanted to have a day where I could like crack on and get stuff done. However, they had spotted up the scaffolding. They've been able to look more closely at the roof and spotted a problem. So I needs to come back to discuss that and a plan of action. So that's something. The horses are all in their stables, which is good. And yeah, it's another scorching hot day. I was going to wear a different dress, but I realised I filmed wearing that dress last week and it would look really samey if I was wearing exactly the same outfit again. So I put this one on. This I actually bought in America, and let me take my apron off. Because I'm about to start filming, so I've got my apron on, but it doesn't have pockets. It's from Gap. It has got, I quite like these puff sleeves. I would have loved a collar, although the puff sleeves and the collar probably would have been too much. It's just a tie-waisted, and it's quite short, but just really easy to kind of throw on and wear. And it was in Gap's sale in America, so I got that. Anyhow, I didn't do loads of shopping for me in America. I bought my shirts from KMJ, which I love, the blue check one with the frilly collar, and I got the white one, and actually I've got one for autumn, which is olive, so you will see that at some point. And I got this dress and a couple of other things, but not very much. And maybe that's high. Hang on. No, it's not. It's one of the roofers moving his van. I showed you these last week and I hadn't tried them. I now have tried them and they are amazing. So I'm telling you about them again. This is not sponsored. Neat Nuts walnut scouring pads. Amazing. Really, really good. And so much better for the environment. So I'm giving them another shout out, because having put one to work in the last week, I can highly recommend. I'm not going to show you the one that I've been using because you don't need to see that, but that is what the packaging looks like. £6.50 for 3, but I reckon that that one is going to last a jolly long time, whereas the green ones with the sponge on the other side, they don't actually last very long, and you don't need the sponge, you just need the scourer. So yes, I will leave these, if I can find them, linked down below. Now I am going to crack on and film next week's how-to video, because this week's was plum chutney, spiced plum chutney. It's a great recipe, and actually if you don't have plums, you can use the recipe for other things. If you want to try a chutney, haven't tried making a chutney, it's a really good kind of base recipe for you, and then you can just change up the fruit. And as long as you have the same quantities of fruit, whatever fruit it is, you'll be fine. But I still have lots of plums that need using, so I'm going to film next week's plum jam video now, because I have had, like, I did a poll on Instagram and it was just pipped to the post with spiced plum chutney, and I said on this week's how-to video, if you would like plum jam, let me know. And there are various people that have asked for plum jam, so I thought I would do it now while the plums are still ready. You know, like, I don't want them to go off, they need to get used. So I'm going to crack on and make some plum jam now, and film that for next week, and then I'll be back chatting to you. Maybe Si will be here. I don't know quite what's going to happen today, but yes, there could be unexpected sounds and various things going on. My first day without any children, and I got the roofers here and scaffolding up and constant interruptions, but they're really nice guys, and I'd much rather be constantly interrupted because they need to ask questions, so that is fine. But it's not like I can, well, I wasn't planning on putting my feet up and chilling out and having, like, I don't know, a pamper morning. No, we can only dream about those sorts of things. That is not going to happen. But anyway, I did my workout this morning and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling energized, and really positive and upbeat. I had a little moment, I will be honest, when I dropped Gus at school and I was driving out. I had a little kind of little moment of oh, end of the summer, and you know, just, yes, actually I had a moment and I tried not to think about it too much, because if I like dwelled on how I was feeling and reminiscing over the summer, and now that it's come to an end, I probably would have got quite emotional, and I needed to focus on how to get to Brewers. So I was concentrating, so just a little moment. But he is so happy at school that that is good. He was very happy to go back. He saw one of his friends, and his friend sweetly waited for him and said, come on, let's go and find our new classroom together. So you know, that was good. That was yeah, it's always nice when they're happy to go off to school. I think it's really important. Anyway, I am going to stop waffling because I need to get jam making. I have just finished filming my plum jam recipe, and hungry but not hungry. It's so unbelievably hot that I don't want to have a proper meal, and so I've just made myself a smoothie. I can open my NutriBullet. Always find NutriBullets. Why do they make them like so big that you can't get your hand round to unscrew the lid? I find that really annoying. But I've got quite a concoction in here. Literally put all sorts of frozen things that I had in the freezer. So there's a bit of kale, there's a bit of spinach, there's some banana, there's some strawberries, there's I think that's actually about it. And then I've popped some Greek yogurt in there and some protein powder, because I'm back doing my workouts, I feel, and I'm actually not going to have lunch today. I had granola for breakfast and I will have a proper supper later. So this is vegan protein and superfood blend from Wild Nutrition, and it's their berry flavour protein powder. And so this is actually going to be my lunch. And it tastes really good. It tastes really good. And it's cooling. And it's going to keep me full. And it's just what I need on a really, really hot day. I think it's going to be hot for a little while. And I made extra. Simon still hasn't come back. So hopefully he's going to come back and chat to the roofers soon. But actually there is enough for him in there. So I shall put that in the fridge. And if he doesn't have it, then I will just have it tomorrow. So when I make a smoothie, I don't add funny milks. I just use, I never know how to say it. Hang on a minute. I call it fudge, but it's yogurt, and I use the 5% full fat because full fat all the way, we need it. It's much better for you to have full fat versions rather than lower fat. I'm often talking about that. So this is just a really easy option when it's seriously hot. I dread to think what the temperature is. Like normally it's quite cool in this kitchen. I've got a through breeze as well. I've got 3 doors open, one there and one behind me. But there is literally no air, nothing. So I'm really pleased that the horses are in their stables and they are quite happy out of the flies and the heat. And I am going to wash up and then I need to get on and do a bit of work. But I'm going to enjoy this first. What a day. It has been actually quite a productive afternoon. Simon came back to see the roofer and has decided to stay at home, and then the window cleaners arrived. So what I thought could have been quite a quiet day with you know, being able to hear a pin drop from the silence without anybody in the house, no, none of that at all. It's been pretty noisy, and actually Kevin is just cleaning those windows around there, so could be a bit of squeaking. If you hear that, that is what is going on. Oh, and Simon's calling me. Back in a tick. I'm back. I want to talk to you about my dinner party course, and I suppose dinner party is probably like not the best name for it. Entertaining, enjoying having friends over, giving you the confidence in the kitchen to enjoy having friends. And you know, a dinner party's like quite formal, it's quite old school, and actually I don't want it to be like that. No, girls, why is it whenever I try and talk about something, you girls start fighting? Yes, so you've got to come say hello to everybody, Florence. Yes. Here we are. Right, yes, so my dinner party course, we're calling it that, starts on Monday, and I'm very excited about it, and I thought I'd just talk to you a little bit about it because you may want to join, and it's basically your last chance to join, but I can't talk about it with you wiggling, Florence, so please behave for a moment. 3 starters, 3 mains, 3 puddings, table laying ideas, getting organised ideas, lots and lots of tips for you. Every recipe has a video tutorial with the recipe, PDF notes. So once you've enrolled in the course, you don't have to do it live with me at all. It's all pre-recorded. You can watch it whenever you want. So if you're busy next week, it doesn't matter. I have got 2 Facebook sessions next week where I am there to answer any questions, to talk to you, to just be, I don't know, there as a sort of extra bonus to the course, but you can do it whenever you want. Now Lola's having a drink. Today's just, I may as well give up. Yes, she's having a really long drink and she's sat by that bowl for the last 10 minutes and not moved. Anyhow, so you can go through the course whenever, you can refer back to it. You can, you know, once you've enrolled, you've got it, and you can either print it all off and pop it in a binder, or you can just keep it online and refer back to it as and when you want. But I'm hoping that it gives you the confidence to enjoy inviting friends over, and it gives you lots of ideas and step by step, you know, me holding your hand through it. So that starts on Monday. So if you would like more info, I will put it all in the description box down below, and so you can have a look and see whether it's something that you would be interested in joining. And obviously I'm running it this week or next week, that week, because then I'm on hand specifically, you know, to help and to be there to encourage you all and answer your questions and what have you. So that is starting then, which is really exciting. I love running my courses, and when I started Ask Charlie, I ran like cookery sessions here on this very kitchen island. I welcomed people into the house and we sat around here, and that is where it started. And now I love the fact that it's online and I can reach lots more people and I can help lots more people, because I can't fit very many people in here. And so it works really well being online, and you can refer back to it. It's like I'm in the room chatting to you. And I think when I'm creating my courses and when I'm sharing my cookery videos, I'm giving you lots of tips as we go along, lots of ways to do things and little reminders. So hopefully you find it really helpful. Anyway, that is enough from me for this week. It is hot, it is steamy. Simon and I have got a meeting in a minute, and then, do you know what? I'm gonna jump in the pool and cool down because it's too hot and sticky here in Sussex. But anyway, I hope that you have enjoyed this week. I hope you've enjoyed meeting the new girl in our lives. It is wonderful to have her here finally. And thank you so much for tuning in, and I am sending lots and lots of love. And remember, if you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button and you know, leave a comment, like the video, all of that, and share my channel with anyone that you think may enjoy it too, because the more the merrier, guys, the more the merrier. Thank you so much.